Okay, fighting game, but it's the tournament we just did. Let's do this.
And it's 3v3 MVC style.
Yeah, 3v3 MVC style. Uh,
Damn it.
there's no way that he's any good. He's like,
Yeah, but he would have like an assist
yeah,
and
I
a
feel like
super.
he has like
Like
an
a
assist
thing.
like base Goku's in fighters. Lend me your
Yeah,
energy where he makes meter.
not even that. He'd buff you.
Yeah, he probably has buffs meter.
He'd give you the ability to get combos that you couldn't before.
True. That's definitely how he
So
works. On his own, he's terrible.
he would be the bad character you'd never want to actually switch to.
Yeah, you never want to play him, but he does have a good assist.
The blue meanie
The
does.
blue meanie. You know,
He's a minion character.
he's obviously a mini, definite, 100%. He sent out his little guys.
He is not a good character.
He's not. He's terrible. Yeah,
Would he be though? Would he be play if you want to lose or just bad?
he's just bad. He's just bad. He's not that bad. I want Roll to be good. I like Roll. She should have Zero's playstyle. We should give her Zero's playstyle and make her almost perfect.
Nah, nah.
Oh. Okay.
Slightly worse or bad.
Okay. Slightly
How
worse.
good would roll? Really, the question is how good would that correlate with the assists of this cast?
With Zero. uh,
Zero roll, yeah.
Zero Roll. I'm not sure. It's
Because
a
it
lot of
really
zoners.
like
It is a
it
lot of
would be an
zoners, and
assist spotter. I mean,
I feel
not an
like,
assist spotter, an assist dependent character.
yeah, yeah, she's probably too assist dependent to be that good, especially when everyone's a zoner. Nearly everyone's a zoner.
No, the heavy.
The heavy. I mean, he's clearly the bad. He's clearly going to be like Bedman tier.
He'd have his
I mean, like
melee
Bedman
switch
esque.
though.
He would have his
He'd
melee
be able to
switch.
put it
Yeah.
to the Fist of Steel to be able to close in,
True.
wouldn't he?
Yeah. He would have like a charge. He'd probably have a
And he'd
charge move.
also have the Sandwich super.
Oh my gosh, the sandwich super. That'd be crazy. Being able to just heal at any moment in return for super. That's
Wait, he'd have the Gold Lewis move.
the gold Lewis move. Wait, do you mean
Yeah,
Skyfish or?
no, the minigun.
Yeah, no, that's Skyfish, right?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, he does have. He would definitely have the minigun move. Probably have a better version of it that works on like ammo consumption instead of
I
like a
think
meter
he'd
needs
be
to build up to.
completely viable.
He'd be 100% completely viable if he's taking from Gold Lewis. Quincy,
Quincy.
he's too I think he'd be too basic of a zoner. He wouldn't
I
have much
think
over all the other zoners.
I think he'd be more along the lines of like Brawl Hollow Bow.
I don't really play ball. I don't know much about it. You're gonna need to explain to me what it'd be like.
Well, it's a decent enough close range tool.
Okay. So he'd be like a mix of a zoner and a
Where
Shoto, I
the
assume.
arrows disappear after like a quarter of a screen.
Okay. So probably like slightly worse, maybe?
Yeah,
Maybe? Okay.
I think so.
Better or worse than roll?
Roll will need to come back. As I said, they're a completely assist dependent character.
True. Yeah, we're gonna need to see what
Scott
she has
Pilgrim.
access
I
to.
have never played Scott Pilgrim.
Scott Pilgrim would 100% be a Shoto. Like Ryu, Ken,
How would an
Kai.
assist be?
Oh, he'd probably just run up and punch, right? I'd assume.
Or does he
It'd
have
be
a
a pretty.
fireball?
He does not have a fireball, from my understanding. I
Oh,
haven't seen Scott Pilgrim or played Scott Pilgrim, so I don't know myself.
so he'd just be a Shoto.
Yeah, he'd just be a Shoto. Without a fireball,
Eh,
which is crazy.
sounds like he'd be completely viable.
Yeah. Uh, better than heavy.
Haruko.
Banned. Too strong,
Man.
too fast. Absolutely no way that.
Rushdown monster.
Yeah, rushdown monster. Absolutely gross. Ugh.
Mao.
Roger, dog. I don't see him being any good.
But he has the power of communism.
No, that's not good enough. Anyways, Lin is a rushdown monster. Lin is the real Shoto. You thought Scott was
Melon,
she's more of like Kai.
Rushdown Monster.
Yeah, Rushdown Monster, but she also has the bow for ranged attacks. It's insane.
So almost perfect.
Almost perfect. I'm happy my girl gets to eat so good. Okay, how good is he in his original game? I've
Robert
forgotten his name.
Garcia, he is a Shoto with a better fireball than average,
So better
and
than
he has
Scott.
good damage.
Okay, so better than Scott.
At least functions better.
Okay, then he's the functions better.
Yeah.
Neo. You mentioned before
Neo,
this he has Ultra Instinct because
yeah,
he has his powers
he
from the
would he would have moves that go through projectiles.
he's probably would be like the best defensive character in the game, right?
I also like that we're not even talking about assists, really.
We are not talking about assists because it's more fun. It's fun to
They
talk
will
about
come up
assists.
if the character has a good assist,
If
has
we, if
a
we have
notable assist.
yeah, if they have a notable assist.
Neo would be able to just ignore projectiles.
Yeah,
His move.
100%. He has like the Ultra Instinct walk forward move where he
But
just
he
is
would
immune to all
have high
projectiles.
damage. He'd be the combo character.
True, true. Yeah. Uh, I feel like someone like that would probably be in like slightly worse, or maybe bottom of completely viable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crazy Dave. Uh,
Crazy Dave is a character that works completely off assists. I
Crazy Dave.
100% completely off of his own assist that he makes
I
himself.
was thinking Crazy Dave would be Xer Jacko.
Exit. True, true. Yeah, he just plants down things and then he plants down sunflowers and they
He would
spawn guys that
he
shoot.
would also be assist dependent
Yeah,
because he would need to use the assists
yeah. He
to
doesn't
set up
have much he
guys.
can do himself. He has to have his guys ready to do things.
Yeah,
So probably
slightly
right
worse.
around roll.
Around where Roll's at.
Yeah. Cherno.
Here no.
I don't really know much about
Here no would
Cherno.
have the freeze assist.
Would have a freeze assist.
Yeah, they would be
She
able to
just
come
works
in
like
and
Disney.
put
She just
out.
has
They would
Disney's
just
ice gimmick.
they would no more
Okay.
like they would have a persistent hitbox they can throw out, which would
Oh,
be something you would pair
that
with.
does sound insane.
I'd say
That does
more
sound
assist
crazy.
fodder.
Okay. Yeah, you just want to slap down the thing, so you just have her for assists. Really forgotten everything about her. She has like that one frog move, I think.
Uh, they are by far the most broken character in Matcha Melee.
Oh,
Functions better at least, maybe
function.
almost perfect.
We'll put them at the bottom of almost perfect then.
Because
Bennett
their
Foddy.
assists would also be pretty strong. Diogenes,
Yeah, Diogenes. He just can't.
he's just
I think
bad.
his main. Yeah, he's probably
He's
just bad
not
because they gave him the gimmick of
necessarily,
having no
not
movement. That's not from his
necessarily the
moves.
bottom of the bottom. He just isn't good.
He just not. He's just not good. Like
And
I feel like the main thing that kills him is the fact that he can't use. Is that he can't move unless you're using an attack.
yeah, that would just slow him down.
Yeah.
Anton,
Anton, I don't remember anything about him from the
I
bracket
think
we did.
he would be like a close range monster.
Oh, I thought he like used guns. I don't know.
Yeah, a
Okay.
shotgun
Oh,
and
okay, yeah,
a
close
pistol.
range. Okay. I feel like that feels more medium range to me. I
Nah,
don't know.
because it would be like a fighting game shotgun where like the muzzle flash and the smoke is the hitbox.
True, true.
But
Uh,
he just walks slow.
he's too slow to get in.
But he could use the assist and make his to force his way in. Yeah,
Yeah, he could,
I'd say
but that would make him
bottom
too
would be
assist.
assist dependent characters.
Yeah. Big the cat.
He
Okay.
just doesn't seem that good.
No,
He
no, I
doesn't
can see some crazy stuff with like
seem
he's a grappler with long range grapples. Where you have to predict where your opponent's going to be in front of you to fish them, to hit them with the fishing rod. But once you do, he goes
he could
insane.
actually be assist fodder.
No,
He
no,
one
no,
of his
no.
no no
I see
no
him
hear me
being.
out. One of his assists would be the fishing rod and it would pull them in.
I think
But
his
it would
entire
be
kit is based around the fishing
I'm
rod.
I'm thinking it would be too slow to function on the character, but if you call it as an assist, it would be really stupid.
I could see that, but I also really like the idea of Big the Cat being a monster where you have to play in like the exact points outside of which are not within the points he can attack
He
with
would be
the
the character that forces you to play his game.
yes, yes, because he has grabs that can appear on across the map, across the
Yeah.
field.
Uh, but but considering if you actively know how to fight him, slightly worse.
Yeah, yeah. If you know how to fight him, he's not that good. But if you don't, he's the noob killer. Uh, actually, he's
Gamagori.
top of.
We already established
Yeah,
that
we've
Gamagori is
established
super
that. Yeah, no, he needs to be able to.
He
He
needs
needs to have.
install.
He needs his
He needs
install.
to install.
Yeah,
And
and he just
even
can't
though
get it himself.
he's not too bad base form, he is too precious to not save him for install.
Yep, he has to be an
Where he
anchor.
takes guys, I already forgot where he goes.
It's me too. We know that he's got good combo potential. He has good combos with the shotgun and the machine gun.
He
A
just
lot of
doesn't have Oki. He just wouldn't have Oki.
yeah, he just doesn't have Oki. Yeah. I think we put him in completely viable.
Yeah, bottom
Yeah.
of completely viable, I'd
Yeah,
say.
bottom completely viable. We put quote in like either functions better or almost perfect. I don't remember.
I think it was functions better, just
Okay.
because he has such a variety of
Yeah,
abilities.
he's just basically got an answer for everything. He is the most versatile in the
Assists
kit.
wouldn't be too bad either.
Yeah, yeah.
Bean Bandit. I forgot if he was almost perfect or functions better.
We made him really good. I think we put him right below quote.
I think Quote was almost perfect then, because I'm just remembering how powerful Bean Bandit was.
We did make
With
Bean
that
Bandit
grab
really
kick.
good. Yeah, he's got an assist that just goes behind him, grabs them, and holds them still.
And also he'd at least have armor against projectiles. He wouldn't flinch.
Yeah,
Yeah, almost perfect.
yeah, bottom of almost perfect. Whoops.
He'd just be able to punch through projectiles.
I forgot who
Artyom.
this is. Oh, yeah.
Artyom. Hmm.
Hmm.
Now that's a question.
I feel like he's either okay at best or bottom tier. I feel like he's either
I
like bottom of slightly worse or bottom of pay if you want to play if you want to lose. I feel like there's
I
no
think
middle
he'd
ground there.
be. I think he just having a good assist.
Okay, so assist fodder.
Be able to. Yeah, I think he'd be assist fodder because
Yeah.
he'd have a machine gun assist.
I think Gamagori needs
He'd
to stay at
force
the
them
top of
off.
assist of super fodder because
Where
because of how
the
good his stuff.
Gat slightly worse, isn't he? Isn't that where
Yeah,
we
we
put
made
him?
Gat slightly worse. He's got decent stuff, but he's no way to use it. I believe is what our arguments were.
Yeah.
She's the joke character. She has
Play if
literally
you want
nothing.
to lose.
Yeah, play if you
Mr.
want to lose.
Green.
She's worse than Mal.
Green.
Mr. Green. We've agreed that he's bad because he's way too RNG dependent. He
Yeah.
is a super that can potentially get him killed. Bottom of bad.
Oh, yeah. Jacket.
He's Chip.
The
Extremely
most
fragile, but
random.
absolutely insane. He'd be like Chip.
He I think he'd just be lacking in the supers and assist department.
Yeah. Probably slightly
He
worse then.
seems like he seems like the type of character that would be all in.
Yeah, all
No,
in.
he functions better. He functions better. He's just not almost perfect
Okay.
because of his lack of team play.
True, 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 true. I've forgotten his name.
Lanius.
Yeah, Lanius. I think he
Lanius
has like some
would be
insane. Oh,
Lanius would have like the Gold Lewis stuff.
yeah, he'd have some insane reach, especially with that
Lanius
sword. Look at
is
that.
at least functions better
Okay, yeah, yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, he should be
because
functions
he'd
better.
be able to run up and then his attacks would be slow, but he would guard crush you like Gold Lewis does.
He is a
He
behemoth
would he
typhoon.
would be stupid with assists though.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
if he
especially
had
yeah.
at least one assist where he swings his sword forward, it would be such a massive hitbox that it wouldn't be just good to use.
Yep, I've forgotten his
John,
name. John.
John Egg,
I don't remember anything about Homestuck. I almost called it Toho. Whoops.
Capsulog,
Capsule. Oh yeah. Would he just be
he'd just
another
be able
items
to.
character? No.
Yeah, he would be an items character.
An
He'd
items
just
character
be
that is less
not that
RNG
great.
dependent, I feel.
Considering I haven't read too far into Homestuck, I'm just going to say he's an items character with
Yeah, he's a
Capsulog.
yeah. He's going. Where was our other items
I think
character? Who
he's
was
just
he?
bad. I don't think he's gonna be a good items character.
Okay. Okay, this is one of the ones that we banned from the original bracket.
Ayashimiru.
Yeah.
Going off the fighting game, they'd probably just be functions better.
Okay. I was assuming
Maybe
that we were going to make up
in the
every single
mix
character
though,
we banned in the
nah,
bracket
nah.
into banned in
Uh,
here.
it the band is different in this because
Okay.
Aya would be super fast, but they're dealable. You can deal
Yeah.
with them. If any, would they be no flaws? Because they could throw out like wind hitboxes and stuff.
Oh yeah, draw him in, butch him out, draw him in. That yeah, that
Yeah,
seems insane. Yeah, no flaws make sense. And it makes sense for someone who
no,
was actually kicked out of the bracket due to being too strong.
yeah, you know, a
Kino.
knight and a gunslinger.
That's so
They
cool.
have a fireball too,
Oh my gosh. That yeah, I would say that they would function better.
but the fireball's a super.
The fire,
It
yeah,
would
that makes sense.
be like the perfect combo ending. Just a big
Just
projectile that
big
does a lot of
boom.
damage.
It would be awesome. Oh,
And because
uh,
of their systems, at least functions better.
yeah, at least
And
functions better. Top of functions better.
I don't know anything about Finn.
Finn, he's got crazy mid game. Like, he's got ridiculous neutral, like
Crazy mid
Ramlethal
range.
levels of neutral.
He's a neutral king,
Yeah,
is what
he's
you're
neutral
saying.
king. There's no way that you're beating his neutral.
That's just what he does, though. He
Yeah,
doesn't really have anything past that.
yeah. Without assists, he doesn't have any combo game like at all.
I'd say he wouldn't be functions better because
Okay,
he
completely
only has
viable.
the one thing going from
Yeah,
functions better have all at least have one really good
just
thing.
something silly.
They're overall good or yeah, they're
Yeah,
they're
completely
either
viable is someone
extremely
with
specialized.
basically the only thing that separates this tier and this tier is that this tier has just something crazy.
Yeah. Or
Yeah,
they do everything really well like Robert would.
yeah. Okay, Luigi. I think Luigi is in band tier. He's too good.
The
But no, jokes aside.
what would Luigi be able to do?
I mean, Luigi would be just like I feel like he'd be another Shoto yet again because he's a Mario
Another
clone.
Shoto.
Yeah, another Shoto because come on, it's too easy. It's Luigi. Got his fireballs.
Would
He's
he
got
have an
his.
assist to bring him up?
I said, oh yeah, he definitely has like a thunder assist, which has a lingering hitbox, which would help a lot with guard pressure or combo game.
Yeah, but he'd also stay on the field
Yeah,
for it to be happening, which could cause a happy birthday.
yeah, yeah. I think Luigi should have a sweet spot one of his on one of
On
his
his
attacks, which is the
DP.
super punch. What?
He'd have a sweet spot on his DP.
Yeah, he'd have a sweet spot on his DP, which just sends the opponent flying. Like top of the map, that one item
I think
Faust
it
has
would
where
be an untechable knockdown.
that would be amazing.
Or
Yes,
untechable launch.
isn't that called a hard knockdown?
No, I'm thinking untechable launch.
Oh, okay.
Where you can follow up if you call in an assist to hit them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see that. I would call him. I would say that because of all this, he would be in functions better, especially the DP sweet spot.
But the thing
You
is,
have
he
to.
wouldn't have good neutral.
Yeah, he probably wouldn't. But also, you have to respect the DP.
He would be fighting his entire time to get in.
Yeah, yeah. So
I'd
probably.
I'd say he's top of completely viable
Yeah, that makes sense.
because he has the pop off. He just doesn't have the tools
Yeah,
innately for a lot of the characters.
yeah, yeah. I can see that. You gotta respect the
George,
DP though. I don't know anything about this guy. You have to lead the discussion
me
here.
neither.
Okay.
No, no, George. I think George would just be slightly worse. I
Okay.
think he's okay at best in Golden Fantasia.
Okay. Slightly bottom of slightly worse. Albert
Einstein,
Einstein. We decided on
superpower.
this beforehand. Yeah, yeah. He's
He is
got
the
terrible
definition
literally
of
everything.
superpower.
But he does have the nuke super, which
Yeah,
deletes both sides HP.
yeah. He is the he is the reason why Super Fighter exists.
Yep. It's the entire reason it exists.
Johnny.
The I feel like that he's not as good of a zoner as all the other zoners we have.
Yeah, but he's
He's
literally a Guilty Gear character.
he's literally a Guilty Gear character. They even we're
Functions
even
better.
let's even give him Roman cancel. That's gonna be funny.
I think he functions better.
Yeah, he functions better. Yeah.
I don't think he's above Lanius though.
Oh. Satan. We decided beforehand that he's a character that constantly wants to use super. Almost all of his moves use meter. Uh, so he's incredibly reliant on it. And if he doesn't have it, he basically instantly dies.
He's also Oscar Arkwright.
Yeah, he is also Asuka. Except he uses meter instead of its own magic bar. Okay. Let's put
Super
him super fodder.
better or
Is that?
functions better?
I think we put him in functions better the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd be your bank. He'd be your pocket.
Yeah.
If you're a saving player, you'd build your team around him.
Yep.
But he is generally pretty good. Bishop.
He's got that. He's gonna have that. He's gonna have low quick for one of his moves because of how much it was a game changer in
Bishop.
his
Yeah,
matchups.
yeah, he has low kick.
That has a weird
Bishop,
function where depending on the size of the opponent, it deals more. It can deal more or less damage. It's gonna be funny.
Bishop would have the Scorpion teleport for Sucker
I
Punch.
I didn't wait. He has a
Or would it
scorpion
be
as a
like a
teleport.
smash counter?
A smash. I could see it. No. Yeah. No. Smash counter makes sense because of how it works. Because of how
Yeah.
Sucker Punch works. Attacking back if the opponent is attacking. Hitting first if the opponent is attacking. Doing nothing if they aren't. So yeah, it is literally a counter.
Would it lead to a combo on
If
hit?
you have an assist. If you have an assist, it can. If you don't, it can't. So I think that makes sense, right?
Yeah. Dan is just bad.
Oh yeah, Dan is just bad. But where are we putting Bisharp?
Uh,
Top is slightly
I
worse,
guess
or
below big.
okay, yeah. Danny Biggie is just bad. He's top of bad though. Did already
Striker.
be striker.
The
Didn't we
the
put him
poster
immediately in play
child
if you
of
want to lose
assist
or
funny.
something? Sorry,
No,
what?
no, he's the poster child of assist funny.
Yep, definitely, 100%. He's like the middle of it. He's got that one
He's
grenade
the
move,
top.
and that's
He's
it.
the top. He is the top.
He's the
The
top.
entire reason you would pick him is assists because he would
Okay,
have a
okay,
gun assist, he'd have his lunge assist, and he'd have a grenade assist.
makes sense. I understand.
And when you see a striker on ranked, you wouldn't even know what the guy's running.
Yeah, because his assists just work with everybody. That's how it works. Gordon.
Gordon,
I feel like
he would be
Gordon. Oh, you go first.
if we give him some of his Half-Life 1, he would be the set play character.
No, whoa, let's do it with that. We don't have a set play character in this roster yet. Let's do that.
Because
He's
he'd
Half Life
have the
One.
landmines, he'd have snarks, uh, uh, he'd have his machine gun. Uh, what else? He'd have
Uh,
the crowbar for most of his moves.
yeah, no, that's
Mainly,
most of
the
his.
play would come down to his mines and his grenades.
Yeah, yeah, I can see that. I could. I think he should be like top of complete, mid, completely viable. I think that makes sense.
I think he would be that if it wouldn't be for the synergy he would have with other characters.
He has high synergy.
Yeah,
Yeah, that makes
like
sense.
grenade assist, like Striker.
Yeah,
Except it's on a good character.
except it's on a good. He's striker, but good. uh, okay, Mega Man. I feel like Mega Man is like a worse quote. He's got something for every scenario, but they're just not as good as quotes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mega Man would also have his own form grenade assist though. I think
Uh,
it's completely viable though.
if wait, are we still using Mega Man 1 Mega Man like we did
Yeah,
with
Mega
the
Man 1.
Yeah, what is that?
Hyper Bomb.
Oh yeah, Hyper Bomb, that makes sense. Yeah, he does have a grenade super then. I'd put him in the
The
bottom of
Shredder. The Shredder. Rush down monster.
Rushdown
Cannot
Monster.
actually can't do anything against him if he gets in.
Oh, he's that good if he gets in.
He's
But
a
the problem,
ninja with Wolverine claws.
yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, no, I agree
He's
that he
a
should
good
be rushed
round
down and really good.
monster.
Yeah, he should be good at a good, really good rush
He's
down.
at least almost perfect.
Okay, yeah, we'll put him at almost
Yeah,
perfect
I
because
don't think he has no flaws because he wouldn't have a good assist game.
let's
If you're
let's
playing
save.
Shredder, the thing is, if you're playing Shredder, you will build around him. You will build the team to support him.
I mean, it makes sense.
He
He is
will be
like the
your
leader of.
one character.
I'd
Team
also like to
trainer.
mention let's save these two tiers for characters we banned in the tournament. They don't necessarily have to go in these two, but let's say that we should try to if we're gonna put
Team
someone in there, it should
trainer.
be a banned person. Uh, I okay. We had a conversation while we were setting this up about what does he do?
Like
He's like a
he has a mineral collection and he has a gun.
he loads minerals into his gun, depending on what special you use. Uh,
I think he's in play if you want to lose. There's
yeah,
nothing to keep.
top of that though, he does have
Snowflame.
something, but it's not good.
Snowflame would have an assist.
Snowflame, I
No,
feel like
not
Snowflame has an entire thing where he
Snowflame's
sacks.
install. I was gonna say install. Snowflame's install.
I think he has an install where he sacrifices HP instead of meter, so he can use it at any time. But he's
It's a
also
one.
extremely
It's like a 100 super. It's one of his level one supers, but it drains itself as he's in it.
yes. It's like Blood Rage for
While
Nago.
he's there, he has Shredder level rushdown, but he just hit base form. Nah,
He is
slightly worse.
he's just Shredder, but he relies on an install to be Shredder.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, he'd be
I
completely
think
viable because he's still Shredder.
I
Just you know,
yeah, I think he would have a level 3, which would be a buffed version with like actually stupid properties,
it's
a
better
la
Shredder, but he's
Nagoriyuki,
still
like Nagoriyuki.
yeah
But uh, the downside would be that it's a level 3 and it's a temporary install.
yeah it's yeah.
Trailer Knight.
You get to actually
No, the Trailer Knight.
trailer night. Okay, he's one of the most skill dependent characters in the game. He can go absolutely
Yeah.
crazy, but you have to be really good at the game to use him. Like
Would
extremely
that
good.
bring him down though? Are we
That would
going for peak play here? Are we going
he's the
for peak
most
theoretical play?
we're not going for peak theoretical play. If we're going for peak theoretical play, Lin
That
would
brings
be
him down. He would either be no flaws or almost perfect. I think he's top of functions better though.
yeah, top of
Just
functions better. That
because
makes
he
perfect
would
sense.
be able to abuse his stuff. He would have good assists, but
Yeah.
you need to know how to use them in conjunction.
Yep.
He would have moves that would just dodge strikes,
Yep.
and he he would have a counter to throws. He
Oh
would
my
have an
gosh.
anti-throw counter.
You could have an anti-throw counter. He's a counter to everything. It's just that the different counters.
He's like 2K2 Geese, where he has parries built
Ah,
into him.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Abraham Lincoln, who is a pyro and also invented stairs. So Abraham Lincoln,
Belgium.
what?
Belgium specials.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
You don't know Street Fighter?
I don't know Street Fighter that well.
Uh, well, he just breathes fire, and it's
Oh,
a
he just breathes fire.
large
Yeah, that makes
lingering
sense.
hitbox.
Yeah, that's he's probably a guy that wants to lock down a lot with his things. He's probably his assist fodder, so you can bring out the flamethrower
He'd be
whenever.
the easy character. He'd
Yeah,
be
he
the
would be
easy
the
character to play.
yeah, just like Pyro in TF2.
Yeah.
But he cops out.
I
He's
think he's
completely
just
viable,
slightly
but
worse, though. He wouldn't have a neutral game.
yeah, slightly worse.
He would
Probably
be carried by his specials.
yeah.
He would be the character you tag out to do Oki with. He'd be an Oki monster.
True. Kirito. He's
I think
shitty
he should
trailer
go
night.
in assist fodder actually,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
because
that makes sense.
a Lincoln Lincoln's whole deal would be calling in his assist for OK setups.
Yeah. I think Kirito should just be shitty Trailer Knight. Much like how
Yeah,
Shredder has Snowflame, Trailer Knight has Kirito.
and he's not even good. Like
He's not even
Snowflame,
good.
he's just bad, bad
Yeah.
tier.
It's
No,
like
no,
playing.
just put him in bad tier.
Just put him bad.
He is, he is the, he's if you're not good enough to play Trailer Knight,
You still. You basically have Snow downgrading from Shredder to Snowflame, but you don't have an install to just play Shredder.
yeah. I like how Shredder was just meh in this, not in the actual like bracket, but in this,
Top tier. He's absolutely amazing.
yeah, Hinako,
Hinako, I don't remember her at all.
completely viable.
Okay, completely viable. I'll put her like middle of it. Freddy
Pretty,
Fazbear. Freddy Fazbear is 100% a heavyweight. He takes so much damage from low kick.
yeah. He would also have the jump scare.
He do put 100% of a jump scare. It's a really slow build up move, but it does a ton of damage, like half HP,
It's
75% maybe.
Falcon Punch.
Yeah, it's Rocket Punch. I feel like completely viable.
I think he's slightly worse though,
Slightly worse.
because he'd just be too slow to function.
True, makes sense.
Lance,
Lance is a puppet character. He puppets Dragonite.
yeah.
uh,
How
hmm.
powerful would Dragonite be then?
He'd be crazy, honestly. I feel like he'd be. I
Would
do feel
he
like.
be the other high? Would he be another high skill character?
I feel like, yeah, I do believe he'll be a high skill character, especially being a puppet character and having to protect Lance. Lance would probably be the most fragile in the game. Like, even more fragile than,
He
say,
would.
Jacket.
He would be almost perfect, but I'd say he's at least top of.
If it
I think
was.
he's top.
If it was.
I think he's top of completely viable.
If he was just Dragonite, he would be almost
Completely
perfect.
viable.
Oh,
He
sorry.
is held back by his difficulty.
It's you're not playing
He
Lance.
would.
You're playing Dragonite, being held down by Lance.
Yeah.
uh,
Jerry Beans, man.
Jerry Beans, man. I feel like it would be so funny to make him top tier. It would be so funny.
Nah. No, he literally has no reason.
Okay. Okay.
Play if
Yeah.
you want to lose.
Play if you want to lose. Top of it though, because I love him.
Handsome Jack.
Handsome Jack. He's not much. Your Paladin Caribou is. Handsome Jack isn't much.
Yeah.
I feel like
I think he's bad.
he has one good thing about him. He's a
Which
mid
would
bad
be
tier.
what?
He would have the invisibility, which is easy to figure out once you know what's going on. But
So
if
he'd be
you're a
like
noob,
reptile.
yeah, Vega, uh,
He's the noob killer. He's
the
the
noob
rush
one,
down noob
yeah,
killer.
definitely rushdown noob killer. It ends up slightly worse though. In high level play,
Mailing.
mailing is good
Uh,
Vega. Does that sound
yeah,
good?
I guess. Yeah,
Yeah,
below
he's good
Luigi.
Vega, right below Luigi.
Tanya. What kind of playstyle would Tanya? Would Tanya be the
Tanya,
huge hitbox character?
Tanya would be the huge hitbox character. Do you know what she
How
has?
good would that be in this though?
And she's so small. I
Is
feel like
is Tanya the low tier gatekeeper?
the low tier gate. That makes sense. Anyone who has to be she's slightly worse, but anyone who wants to be viable has to be better than her. Has to be able to beat her.
Yeah.
I I feel like he should be Happy Chaos. He should be like Happy Chaos, but only his gun.
Yeah. He would be happy chaos, but with a luck build.
Yes.
He'd have crits. He would not be able to beat. He would not be able to beat Tanya.
Yeah, he would not. He'd be just barely unable to beat
No,
her.
no.
Oh,
I think he's the ruler of the bottom tier.
ruler of the bottom tier, so better than Tanya.
Yeah, bad.
Okay. Oh,
Nope.
ruler of bad. Okay.
Yeah, he's the ruler of the bottom tier.
Okay. Ditto.
Ditto's random select.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like
He's
I was
either
thinking
random select or he is
you
or
pick him
he is
and he'll force the match to be a ditto. He'll pick whatever your opponent is playing. And if both players are playing
um
ditto, it's just random.
where does he go though?
He'll just
He
get his
needs a
own
new
tier.
tier. He needs a Ditto tier.
Yeah, he needs a new tier.
No, that you're changing the name of the band too.
Oh, whoops.
Band no, you change it to band and tournament.
Band.
No, just no, name the band tier band and tournament.
Okay.
And that kind of tier would be at the bottom of the tier list.
Oh, ditto? Oh,
Yeah, just click it down.
yeah. There we go. I don't like.
Caleb,
I.
put it
He
back to
needs to be
normal.
high tier. He was the winner of the tournament.
Yeah, no, put the band tier back to gray. I
Oh,
like
okay.
that color for it.
Whoops. Okay.
I think he has no flaws. I think he would be
Yeah,
in
100%.
no
He is the
flaws
second no flaws.
simply because of his rushdown and his ability to be able to play mid range so
Oh my
well.
gosh, and he has the napalm for set play. It's
And
crazy.
and not even that, he would have happy chaos rolls.
100%. I agree. Yeah, he definitely
It
seems like the type to
wouldn't
roll
be
around.
crazy enough to be banned though. He wouldn't be Haruko tier.
Yeah, he is. Okay, Henry Stickmin is the items character. We already agreed on that when we were adding him to the tier list.
But is he a good items
I
character?
feel like he should be the top of items character. If you know what his items do, he's the best
But
character
is
in the
he
game.
bad or slightly worse?
I would have put him
Does
in.
he beat Benny? Does he beat Benny?
I think he beats Tanya, just barely. He requires a lot
I
of
don't
game
see him
knowledge.
I don't see him in viable though.
I see him in bottom of viable personally.
I'm asking does he beat Benny? Because I'm thinking he falls in either
I
slightly
think he
worse if he
beats
does or
Benny. I
if he
love
beats
the
Benny.
idea of him being super good, but only if you have the game knowledge for him. Like I if Henry
You'd
Stickmin was
also
easy to
luck
play,
be on your
he'd be in
side
no
too.
flaws. Sorry, what?
You'd also need luck on your side too for Henry.
Yeah, I guess.
Henry would be weird. You need the luck, you need the game knowledge, and you need to be able to set up with him.
Yeah, I guess. I don't.
I think it would just be too much.
Can
Bottom
I?
of slightly
Can
worse.
we? Yeah. Can we
Bottom
compromise
of
this
slightly worse.
bottom slightly worse?
He
That's
would just
fine.
have too many problems.
Okay. Okay, this one is a joke character where when you play him, he just dies instantly.
Play if you want to lose.
Play if you want
Where
to
would the
lose. But
imposter go?
imposter
Oh
is
yeah.
a heavy
Right
set.
now, I think it would be easier. Princess Remedy is assist fodder because
Yeah,
they
one
would
hundred
just heal you.
percent. Yeah, she has healing moves. She can heal back players. She's
And
yeah.
Yandere Dev play if you want to lose.
Yep, 100%. Somehow even worse than the character who instantly dies.
Now,
Imposter. Okay.
what would he do?
Imposter is a character that relies heavily on hard reads. Because you have to be good at predicting if you want to be good at Among Us
Yeah.
and social deduction. So I feel
Would
like he
he
needs
need
to
to
be
have
a
a
character that's
placeable vent?
100% he needs a placeable vent.
What would his assists be?
Hmm. Okay. The first time you use the assist, he places a vent. For the second time you use the assist, it warps the character to the vent.
He would grab you and vent with you.
Yes, he would grab you and vent with you. You would warp to a different point on the map. On the whatever. On the
I think
stage.
it could also work. I, I don't think he should place it if he's not the active character.
That
I
makes sense,
think it
yeah.
would need to use the active vent.
Oh, here's another idea. If he already has a vent placed down from being on point, he'll do an attack at the vent. So
Yeah.
basically, you can place the you can place where the assist comes out at.
Yeah, that sounds better than warping you to the vent.
Yeah. So where does he go? Does he beat Tanya? I don't think he beats Tanya.
Question is, does his assist to get rid of the vent? Does it spend the vent?
I think that makes sense for it to spend the vent. I think using the vent at all,
And I
even
don't
when he's
think
on
he can
point.
beat Tanya. I don't think
Yeah,
he can beat
yeah. I
Tanya
put him like
besides
mid
the
of
vent.
slightly worse. Okay, now for the two characters that did not get on the bracket due to being too powerful.
the Space Marine.
The Space Marine. I feel like these are both like massive heavyweights. Uh, this one being like this one being more like a Potemkin esque, and this one being like a zoner heavyweight.
No, he would be the Potemkin because he's unarmed. He's the
Oh
unarmed
yeah, you're
space.
right. Yeah, he would be the Potemkin heavy grab focus. Lost my train of thought, but you get what I
But
mean.
he would be less of a grappler, more of a brawler.
Ah, makes sense. Yeah, I see. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah,
He is top tier. He
yeah,
is top tier.
top tier.
He would
Almost
have
perfect.
armored moves.
Yeah,
Think we need to think about this though. Would his armor give him no flaws?
I don't think his
And
armor should
would
give him
he
no
have the
flaws.
assists to be able to back up? Would he have the
I
assists?
don't see his. I cannot see his assists being any good. Like I can't imagine that.
Would he just be another Shredder situation?
I feel like he would just be another shredder. That makes sense.
Does Shredder beat him?
I think
Does he
Shredder
beat
has a
Shredder?
good matchup. Yeah, I would say Shredder has a good matchup because it's a rushdown
Now,
versus a
Frank
heavyweight.
Corrigan, he has no flaws.
He has no flaws. You're right. Yep, 100%. From what I've seen from him,
The
he has no
question is,
flaws.
who does now? Do you want to go through and order the tiers?
In order the tiers? What do you mean by that?
Like go through and order the tiers within themselves.
Oh yes, 100%.
No, no flaws. Who
No
is
flaw.
the best?
I think that's. I think it would be cool if she was the. If she
I
was
think
the.
Caleb can beat Frank.
Yeah, yeah. I can definitely see that. He's too much of a heavyweight. And he just has a good matchup with all his rolls and such. All the
But
side switches.
but the thing is, Frank would require more skill and effort.
Yeah, Frank would require more
Not
skill.
Frank. No, I meant Caleb. Would require more
Yeah,
skill
you're
and
right.
effort.
Yep. Yeah, yeah. That's what I was thinking. The same thing. Like, yeah, he's
What
too
would
fast
his
and too combo reliant for.
performance? What is performance? Wait, isn't Caleb just like Dante? Isn't he UVMC?
Oh
Is
my
he
gosh, he's Dante.
UMVC 3 Dante?
Okay, we got Virgil, we got Dante. uh,
So
no,
almost
this is
perfect.
Virgil. This one's Virgil.
Well, almost perfect.
Almost perfect. I like the idea of Lynn being at the top and quote right behind her because Lynn was second place in the tournament, so
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like that makes sense for her to be at the top of
Even
whatever tier
and
she's in.
the other characters in almost
One
perfect.
hundred percent.
What about Shredder? Who can he beat?
I feel like that we raised these two. We already agreed that he has to be right below Shredder, but I think he should be directly below Shredder, as in the next spot. Right? That
And
makes sense.
then they're just there because they're better than the rest of the cast.
Yeah.
They're a really good character with really good assists.
Yep.
They just
Uh.
don't really stand up to the rest of the characters in the tier,
Yeah.
but they're too good to not
Yeah.
to
They can't
like
contend with anyone
lower.
in their tier, but they are still the best. At most, at worst, they are at the top of functions better.
No, I'd say just because they're a really good character
Yeah.
with really good assists, they cannot be placed lower.
Yeah.
What about Trailer Knight?
Trailer Knight, we already agreed, is top of functions better because of his. He's the most skill reliant character, but he's also crazy if you do have the skill for him.
Kino.
Uh,
Where does Kino fall within
I
their
think
tier?
I like Kino being right below him, but I'm biased towards Kino because I like her design.
Lanius?
Okay, this is the big question: Lanius or Johnny?
I said before, I think Lanius overtakes him just because he has the armor.
Yeah, that makes sense. He does. He would
He
have a lot of
has
armored
the
moves.
armor and the guard crushes. He has a scarier neutral,
Yeah.
where Johnny is scarier with his punishes.
Hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. I think we just.
But do the sorties do the sorties really stand that high inside of their own tier?
That's the big question because I
I
feel
mean,
like
they have the Shoto in the tier.
the Shoto.
Yeah, where does Roderick fall in the tier? Do you think he beats sorties?
I don't think he beats Swordies. I think he gets outranged.
I I think it's up to does he beat Johnny? Because
Does he beat?
I don't see him beating Lanius. He wouldn't be
Yeah.
able to deal with the guard crush pressure.
Yeah, even if he gets in, the armored moves will just end him.
Yeah.
I don't think he beats Johnny either. I don't. He's like Johnny's even better of a zoner of a ranged fighter than Lanius. It's just that Lanius has tools that make him. Just Lanius's armor and guard crush makes him better than Johnny. So I don't see him beating him, especially
What
when.
about does he retain his place though against the other three members of the team?
Yes, these three. I feel like I think Satan makes sense above him due to just like all the stuff he has on him.
I think Gordon should also go above him because of his set play and assists and
True.
his sheer what's it
Versatility.
called? Synergy. His
Synergy.
sheer synergy
Yeah.
as a pocket character.
Yep. Makes perfect sense. And then Jacket. I I think Jacket makes sense at the bottom of his tier
Jacket,
because
yeah,
he's the chip.
he, he's a rushdown.
Yeah. Okay, completely viable. We agreed on Lance
Jacket
being the top.
Jacket's a character that can compete with every other character in his tier. He's
Yeah.
just not overtly better.
Yes. Yeah.
Lance, we've already established he's the
Yeah,
top of
he's the
his
top of
tier.
his tier.
Luigi, yeah,
Luigi being second place is perfect for him.
Luigi is also Luigi may have his subpar neutral, but he is carried by the assists. Like pair him up with Gordon or Sissy, and he can get in
He can
and
obliterate,
play
yep.
his game.
Yep. I've forgotten her name, but I like hmm. Okay, her Finn.
Mainling's a close range fighter.
Yeah, so I would yeah. She just gets neutral to death by Finn. Wait, did he have I think we gave him good neutral, right?
Finn is only neutral.
Yeah.
There's nothing
Yeah, that yeah, that's what we're
spectacular
talking
about him.
about. Yeah.
Finn is the mid character.
Yep.
He has nothing particularly special. He just has an above average neutral.
Yeah. I feel like that would put him lower, but yeah, I like him being this high actually.
Scott Pilgrim,
Nah, Scott Pilgrim, I think he should be the bottom. Since we gave him nothing special, nothing all too interesting.
he's just a basic Shota.
Yeah, he's just too basic. It keeps him low.
Heavy.
Uh,
I think I heavy would be matchup dependent.
yeah, heavy would be
He would
matchup
lose
dependent.
to people who could get in, but if he could keep you out,
Who
if
I
he
feel like a lot of characters on lower tiers would do really well against him, but only him.
he is the matchup
Yeah,
character.
he is the matchup character. Either your matchup makes you completely terrible against him,
And it
or you
also
just wipe
depends
him.
on if he can force a free sandwich out of you.
Yep. Yeah. If he can force free sandwiches, he gets like buffs, and he also gets like, he probably gets like buff.
Hinako Hinako's the grappler of all time.
Yeah, she is the grappler of all time.
Where do you think the grappler? Bottom of viable team?
I like
How
Scott being the bottom
Snowflame? I
of
think
Bible.
Snowflame's position would completely depend on how good his base is.
His base isn't that good. Like he raises two tiers when he
Can he
installs.
function?
He
Can he
can
function against the other members of his team?
he can function, but not well.
Can he get in on heavy?
No, there's no way he's getting in on heavy, especially as a rushdown when heavy has a minigun. No way.
Can he hold off Neo?
Possibly. He's a defensive character, so he could probably hold off on Neo long enough to be able to get to his install, which is only like level 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I feel like
The
that.
real question is, could he could he play neutral with these characters long enough to build up a buy?
Probably not zoners like Mega Man or Barry. Uh, but probably yes on anyone who's like mid to close range.
Neo, Neo, I think I think he'd be more of a reactive character. Going back on whatever we said about him, he'd be
We
more of
we
a
were saying he
reactive.
was defensive. We were saying he's extremely defensive. So yeah, no,
Yeah,
that fits with being a
he would
reactive
be a
character.
reactive character.
Yeah, 100%. Like UI Goku. That's who we compared
I
him to.
think he beats Snowflame though. I think he beats Snowflame.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I
Also, I think with the way we've done this, it would be better to just make it a 2v2 game because we focused a lot on the 1v1 aspects of this. So
yeah, yeah, that
2v2 seemed
yeah,
to
it's
make more
2v2
sense.
now. We're making changes now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh
Mega Man.
Mega Man or Barry? That's the big question. I think Mega Man's versatility puts him over Barry,
Yeah.
personally.
Slightly worse. We've already established Tanya is the
Yeah,
gatekeeper.
the gatekeeper. You have to beat Tanya to be able to make it into anything good. To be in all the good tiers.
Is there any lower tier character that can beat Tanya? Also, I think you
Maybe
should put Assist Super Fodder below Play if you want to lose, because it's its own ranking.
okay. Yeah, like Ditto. Like Ditto
Yeah,
tier.
it's its own area.
Yeah. Okay. Within slightly worse. I think well, within
Well,
lower
do you think there's
tiers.
any lower tier characters that could beat Tanya?
Well, assuming we don't count this one because I feel like installed Gamagura could pull it off. Uh
Yeah, Gamaguri could. I-
Gamagura could,
They're
but
not
also
necessarily bad, it's just that you would most likely want to run them for their assists or supers than the actual character.
true. I want to say Henry Stickmin again. I
Do you think
like the
Kirito could beat Tanya?
no. No, he sucks.
He sucks.
he's he's bad trailer night. That's the thing. That's what we decided he is. And trailer night is already such like if you're not good with trailer night, he's all the way down here. He's all
Yeah,
the way like down here and slightly worse. But if you're
yeah.
good with him, he goes all the way up to the top of function the better.
No, no, no. He can play, he has no flaws. He has all the tools in the world. But we're not doing
Yeah.
peak play.
Yeah, we're
That's
only
what we
doing
agreed
yeah, yeah. But if I'm just saying,
on.
like he's that dependent.
I also looked at the play if you want to lose. Mao.
I don't even know what his skin would be. I have no ideas.
Me neither. He'd have the power of communism. Big.
Okay, Big the cat. I really like Big the cat. I like the idea
Defensive
of
position.
I love the idea
What
of a
about
heavyweight.
Freddy?
What?
Does anybody in this tier particularly beat Heavy too much?
Uh
The Imposter?
I feel yeah, the imposter and Crazy Dave could probably both beat Heavy. But also Heavy is the
I'm
one that's
talking
matched.
about Freddy.
Oh, Freddy. I thought you said Heavy. Well, there's obviously Crazy Dave who could stay out of his range a lot of the time with all of
What
his
about the
guys.
Imposter?
I think his teleports would be
I think Vega should be bumped up at least like above or below Big because he would have the movement.
below. I'm making the executive decision a bit below because I
What
like
about
the
the
idea of
Imposter?
the imposter. He he's heavily read dependent. Like you need to basically know your opponent in and out to be able to win.
Yeah.
I think that would actually probably bump him down because even then, his you don't get that much reward. You don't get as much reward as you expect.
How good would his combo game be though?
Uh, it would be based on making.
It
Maybe it could be based on hard
sounds
reads
like he'd
or
be more of like a counter hit character. How good was it? How good could he convert off of a counter hit?
oh, probably well. Basically, every single one of his moves, if you get a counter hit, it can convert. I feel like
I
that
think
makes
he
the
should
sense.
go above Freddy.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with that.
He's he's a perfectly good character in his own sense. You just need to put in effort to make him work.
Yeah,
And he is not someone you can run on his own.
yeah, he needs a good assist to be able to run well.
No, not even a no a good assist would. He'd
Hmm.
need a good character to be paired with.
Ah, Yeah, yeah, no,
almost
I
kill.
agree with that. Since he's not very strong on his own, he relies heavily on reading hard, on doing hard reads, and
But he's not that bad of an assist character, and he wouldn't be that bad of a pocket ent too.
true.
It's just he would be this low because he can't function as the point character.
Yeah, roll. I want to re-access roll here. We gave her a zero esque move set, but like Chip's health, I assume.
I don't know.
Like we all know
I don't
that she dies in one hit or whatever. I want to move her up. I want to move her up. She's a little worse than Vega.
I think they go under imposter.
No, it's like roll
No,
doesn't rely as much.
imposter has a game, and he synergizes really well
Yeah,
with whoever he's paired with. I
yeah,
think
and roll
you're
a
well off.
sword fighter, quote unquote. She uses a broom, but it's a sword. Wouldn't pair as well with
Bishop
all of these owners. I think
doesn't.
Bisharp is perfectly good.
Bishop's fine.
Yeah,
What about
Bisharp's fine.
Crazy Dude?
Crazy Dave is the Jacko. Crazy Dave has the
Crazy Dave
Jacko
could
pose when
be
he.
your point character.
Yeah, yeah. If he's not your point
He's
character, he's doing
too
very little for
reliant
you.
on assists to be a good point character. Anton, I think the rest of the tier is good where they're at.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bad. We've established that Benny is the king of the bottom tiers.
The king of bottom tiers. Kirito, I think Kirito should go lower. Kirito,
Kirito. Is
I
there
don't like
really anybody
Kirito.
here that he could go below though?
Uh, a lucky version of this
Does
guy.
Dan have the electric wind? Does Dan have the wind Dan fist? Is the question.
I don't know what that is.
It's it. He has an electric in his moveset.
Yeah, yeah, let's give him it.
Yeah,
He's
he
already
has
in
it.
bad tier.
He has it in Street Fighter Five. He has it here.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah, he'd be below Benny if you could play him.
Yeah. I think we should keep coming up with
I think.
reasons to move
I think
Kirito down.
no. I think Kirito should be below Dan. He at least functions. He at least
Okay.
has
Yeah, yeah,
a
he does
good
function.
game plan.
Yeah, these
He
guys
has
are
a
just
good
broken.
game plan. He may not be able to execute it well, but he has a good game plan.
True. Uh, I think
Handsome
that
Jack.
oh, Handsome Jack, should we move him up? I feel like he's one of the
I
ones that
think
just
he's
like has no
fine.
good tools.
I think he's fine where he's at.
Yeah. Blue
Diogenes,
Diogenes.
Looney.
I think the Blue Meanie should move up. Either Blue Meanie or
Why?
Mr. Green should move up.
Nah,
I think
Mr. Green doesn't move up. The Blue Meanie can, but you need a
okay.
reason why the Blue Meanie can move up.
Blue Meanie is wait, what did we make him? A puppet character, right? Or
No,
was it
he's a
summons?
summon.
Okay, summons.
He's a
I feel
minion
like
character. He's a
that
minion character.
his minions are stronger than you're giving him credit for.
Hmm.
He can like okay, he makes up for Crazy Dave. He makes up for being weaker than someone's being worse than Crazy Dave's by him just having so many more of them.
Yeah.
He's got tons of them, like piles. Right?
Below Kirito.
Yeah, thank you.
Or below John. Below John or
Below
Kirito, which
yeah.
one?
Let's put him below Kirito. I think this is a good.
If you,
I think this is a good order. I just wanna there.
I
No,
think
no.
Mao should. I think Mao should be higher.
Mao
He
is the
literally has.
gatekeeper of pay and play if you want to lose.
He literally has the power of communism on his
I
side.
think one of these two should be the gatekeeper. I'm not sure who though.
The power of lesbianism. Nah. I
Oh
below Mao.
no.
Well,
She says what?
I below Mao because I just think it's funny that Mao is at the top.
Oh my gosh.
Hank. Okay, now here's the real question. How do we order the very bottom of the bottom?
I think Yandere Dev deserves to be at the very bottom.
Okay, now who's better, Hank or so?
Sure.
So who is better, a very, very, very good, not even a bad gunslinger or Neko Art?
Neko arc. What? I
Then
thought we
Nermal
made
goes above.
no. I think we made Nerm the character who dies instantly when you pick him.
No, I don't think Nermal should be the character that. I think he should just have the worst range out of any character in the game.
Um,
That's why I said Neko Art. He is Neko Art
that
normal.
makes sense. Okay. I think that he has too much reliance on randomness with the trajectory of his bullets.
Yeah. Now, now the assist super fodder tier is basically just gonna be ranked on how good, how much can this character function on their own.
I I think Kamagura is the one that functions the best on his own. But
Followed
also,
by followed by Artyom or Striker.
Striker.
First,
I
I
think
think we should establish what tier they'd be in without
if they
this.
were,
I think Princess Remedy is bad tier.
I
I don't think
yeah, I
that
think she's
good
a
of a
bad
character.
tier, but I think she has the unique gimmick of when she is on field, whoever's her backpack has a gets healing
Recovers
on
red
their
health.
yeah recovers.
Recovers red.
Well, I feel like covering red health should be something you should always be able to
That
do.
just makes them an even. Yeah. Eh. Yeah,
Like
it. They could have a move where they give you health back.
yeah, I feel like that should
They
be
do on back now, but it just pushed them even more into the assists tier.
yeah. I feel like the big
They're
thing with
above
her would
Artyom.
be being support.
I meant they're below Artyom. I think the
Yeah,
top three are Gamaguri, Striker, and Artyom,
perfect. That makes sense. Yeah.
unarguable. But the question is, who is better between Striker and Artyom?
I feel like we made the entire point that
Artyom,
Striker was like the best assist in the game.
yeah, but
The only reason
this is
that
so.
Gamagura is better is because
I, I,
he
I, yeah, Artyom's F. I mean below
yeah,
Striker then, because
yeah,
Striker's assists are so good that it propels him up, and then Remedy.
yep.
Uh,
Rem-
Lincoln and Cherno both basically do the same thing, so it's basically who functions better.
I think it'd be
Who
funny
does
if the
both the
small pixie was better than the pyro.
Okay.
Cool.
Now, how how good exactly is the buff that Mammoth gives?
I I mean it does unlock more combo routes than without.
Yeah.
Like you can continue combos for like a few more hits.
Do they go above the persist? Do they go above the Okies? Is the question.
No, because I think he stays on field when he's doing his because he's singing a monster.
Yeah.
He has to be singing for you to
Yeah.
get the buff. You get
So
a
you can
meter when he
hit him out of
lands.
it. You can
Yeah,
hit him out of it. Is the thing.
exactly. Yeah, he gives you meter when he lands, but you only have the buffs for as long as he's going. He can go
Yeah.
indefinitely, but
And
he just has to
then
be hit once.
Albert Einstein.
Albert Einstein's entire thing was that he's terrible at literally everything, but he has
Takes
a
out a
super that
character.
ends the match.
He can take out a character for free.
Yeah, you can take out a character for free, but also you're running down a character. You're just making this into a 1v1. You don't play the
Yeah.
game you're not playing the game anymore. You're forcing a
So
different game.
you can't run him with like Shredder or something.
Yeah, someone who wants assist. You can't run him with a lot of characters because a lot of them wants assist. Wants a good assist.
I like this tier list.
I This is a good tier list, I agree.
Now another question. Now that this is established, who do you think the top teams would be?
The top teams, I feel like no one in the no
Like
flaws
like
tier
the
works
top
together
eight
well.
teams. What were the teams? What are the teams that you'd see in a top eight? I'm already thinking Shredder Striker.
I'm thinking hmm. I can't think well in who synergizes well together. I just mean like put my favorites together. Like because in my mind I immediately lock in Lin quote and I had it in my mind for a second and I immediately lost who I wanted my third to be.
I think I think any of the really strong really strong face characters,
Oh wait, no, it's two.
or
It'd be two.
the the really strong point characters, Caleb, Shredder, Trailer Knight, and Lanius would all be really strong as striker.
Yeah, yeah, especially yeah. I feel like Quo has good everything. I feel like he's one of the best secondary characters because he can also function well by himself if
Who?
the point dies. Quote,
Who?
quote.
What?
Because we gave him
Yeah.
good assists.
Yeah.
That's his main thing. He has good literally everything. It's just that it's not as good as the really good stuff that the no flaws have.
Is there any character that would especially benefit picking Bean Bandit as their pocket? Because he has the grab super. I mean the grab
Doesn't have to go.
assist.
Oh, quote, because you don't need to worry about where you are in the field because he always has
Yeah.
something that can reach you.
I think he would synergize well with Lin too, because
Yeah,
Lin would really have a way to open you up
yeah, yeah,
outside of the mix and reads.
yeah. You're right.
Wait, wait. Imagine a point imposter with pocket Bean Bandit.
He
You
just
can
grabs you and you
force
get
him to
all of your
open up.
yeah. You just get no, 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 no. Bean Bandit with Freddy so that you can always land the jump scare.
Now I think it would be slightly too short to land a jump scare.
True, unless you can predict it. You call
Yeah.
the jump scare. You call the assist while the jump scare is happening. Unless you're really, really persuasive with it, you can't land the jump scare
But
off of a
as I was
grab.
saying, how do you think point imposter with pocket bean would go?
I feel like that would be something that would just end up a lot of the time with Imposter Dead, and you're playing solo Bean Bandit, and you just win with Bean Bandit.
Yeah, but it seems like one of the things that would be able to let imposter punch above his weight because he'd have the way to open you up for free.
Yep. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wait, Big's entire thing is grabs that are long ranged, but like land at specific points in front of him. If you could just stop them with Bean Bandit and then land, you'd be able to get the grab, right?
Hmm.
I feel like that would be a good like
Would
point
it be
big with
no?
Bean Bandit.
They'd be airborne.
True. Yeah. Yeah. You can't land grab. You can't grab grabs when he's already grabbed. That
Wait,
makes sense.
wait, reverse it, reverse it. Point bean with pocket big.
There we go. What is
That would
B? What
fix
is
this issue with being able to get in.
true? True, because you have all big stuff opening him up.
I like how this also became like a rush down brawler game.
Yeah, we thought it
Even
was
with
going to be
all the
all
slingers
zoners. It's all the tops were rushdowns, except
or
for quote.
brawlers.
Yeah, rushdowns and brawlers. It's insane. Oh
Also
wait, we
rush
never
down
actually realized what she does. We know she's
or rush
silly and
down.
stupid.
Or like
Okay, rushdown.
stupid rush down.
Yeah.
We already established that.
Okay, cool. I need to watch her
Yeah,
thing.
it's
I
a
like this
rush
design.
down brawler game, despite the amount of gunslingers.
Despite the oh my gosh, that's amazing. I feel like that like 10 years after the after like the game's prime time, Henry Stickmin is found to be a secret top tier, like Donkey Kong is for Melee.
I also believe something stupid's gonna be found with like imposter or something.
Exactly, true. Oh my gosh. Okay. So top team is clearly quote Bean Bandit.
Hmm.
The top team. That's the number one team that most people
Wait,
play.
okay, another question.
Oh.
Which of the top two tiers do you think is gonna have some stupid tech found about them that's gonna get them banned like a couple years down the line?
This one. He's closest to Happy Chaos. He's probably gonna find something.
Caleb.
Something's gonna be fine.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Caleb
Caleb.
doesn't have the range that Happy Chaos has.
Yeah, but they're gonna find something.
They're gonna find some setup for him.
Yeah, they're gonna find some setup that completely kills his only like kind of weakness, and then he's gonna be banned.
Yeah. And
Okay.
then are you gonna end the recording?
Yeah, I'll end the recording now. Goodbye.